All right. Well, we had a little bit of problem with some of the measurements and the lines, but everything we need is here. And the next step is probably one of the trickiest and most important. It's how to do a correct cut. We got to cut this accurately. And I like to use power equipment. If you'll just help me put this up here on the sawhorses.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And I'm using a power jigsaw. You can get these almost anywhere, and if your neighbor has one, well, you can borrow it for nothing.
And even a good assistant knows that even someone as expert as you should still stand back, not that anything would go wrong.
That's right. As a matter of fact, I'd advise that you stand back as far as the basement and perhaps wear your hard hats and goggles and maybe get under the workbench. All right, we're going to start this. This is a very complicated process, so I want you to listen very, very carefully as I talk you through a saw cut. You start at the end, line up exactly where you want it to be, and then you begin. Please pay attention as we go.
Subdural hemorrhage and hematoma. Do you think it's that?
I don't know. Well,
blood leaks out of vessels.
It's really beginning to throb, I must admit.
I don't know. Oh, wait, camera. Now all the cutting is done.
Pretty much. I think we've successfully cut. I'm getting a little tired of this project, I must admit, but we still have a long way to go.
What's our next step here?
Well, oftentimes in assembling almost anything, especially waterbeds, there's occasions where you have to join pieces of wood together using screws. It's best, however, not to put a screw right into wood, but rather make a hole for it first, sort of like a pilot hole. I found the easiest way to make a hole in wood is with a hammer and a nail. Now, if you use a big nail, as big as the hole, it's going to be hard to drive through the wood. So you start with a little one, just like this. Notice? We have a little hole there. Then you go to a somewhat bigger nail. Notice the hole is bigger. We're approaching now the size of the hole that we want, so we go to a more heftier nail even. And you'll notice, if I can get it out of here, this is unrehearsed, ladies and gentlemen. You'll notice that the hole has gotten significantly bigger. We're ready now for the putting in the screw. Now, to put in a screw, it can take a lot of energy using a traditional screwdriver. So, I like to use a power drill. And it's as simple as this.
Well, after all this sawing and drilling and nailing and all that, it looks like measuring.
Looks like we're almost done here.
Yeah, it does. Great.
I just have a few minor adjustments to make, and then we'll be ready to bring in the mattress and fill it with water. Let me just adjust this here. We finished the project. Bed's all built. We even filled it with water to make sure everything is right. I guess the only thing left is for someone to go ahead and try it out. Would you like the honor?
Sure.
Why don't you go ahead, go right around there, and go ahead and jump right in. Well, we had a little trouble with the mattress. I think probably rule 1 with a waterbed is don't just jump right in. But we have another mattress. We bought 2 just in case, and we'll put it in shortly. Right now, the only thing left, we're all complete. You can see it's all set, reinforced, and ready to go. All we got to do is take it into the house, into the bedroom, and we're ready.
How are you going to do that?
For this old Summit house, I'm Charlie Cole.